and welcome to Let Them Eat Cake. I'm Madame Faux Cliche and I am terribly hot today, so I'm just going to cool myself down with this lovely fan. Oh, that's so much better. Hang on a minute, that's not a fan, it's a giant cookie. Yum, yum, delicious. Let me show you how to make one.
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of almond extract, 6 cups of white self-raising flour, 200 grams of butter, 2 eggs and 1 cup of sugar. For decoration you'll need a packet of rainbow sour straps, a packet of royal icing and some pre-made icing flour. Because it's quite cold here at the moment, I'm chopping up the butter first to speed up the creaming process so it just goes a bit faster. Today I'm going to use my mixer to make things a bit faster, but it's also fun creaming butter and sugar with your hands and getting in there and making a bit of a mess. I'm just adding my cup of sugar and I'm going to turn it on and cream the butter and the sugar together. I like using my hands for this process as well, but I think the mixer is just a bit faster when I'm showing you how to make it. All done. Add your 2 eggs. And your vanilla extract and your almond extract as well. Start adding in your 6 cups of flour. When all your ingredients are combined, you'll get this nice crummy mixture. It does come together even though it just looks like crumbs. So don't be tempted to add any liquid at this point, even though it does seem a bit dry. I just roll it into balls and then I smush all the balls in together. It's a great way to get out a bit of frustration. It is a bit of work because it is a large amount of dough for your giant cookie. Just bash it on the bench and mix it all in together. If it is a little bit dry, you can wet your hands. I forgot to put a cookie sheet under my cookie dough, so that's a really good tip to use just because it stops it from sticking to the bench so much. I find that kneading it with my hands does work a lot better than the rolling pin, so I just tried to hammer it out with my fists as much as I can and just try to use a rolling pin a little bit. It does tend to stick a bit, so just keep smoothing it out with your hands till you get a roughly round shape where you're going to put your plate. Just put your dinner plate on top and cut around it with a sharp knife. There is a fair bit of offcuts and you can make yourself some other cookies or let the kids have a bit of a play with it afterwards because there is a little bit left over. Take your knife and cut your circle roughly in half down the middle and then cut your little slices out to make your fan shape. I start off with 1 piece and then I just pop it on top like that and use it as a template so that I can get the fan shape nice and even. Transfer your fans onto a baking tray. Don't forget to grease it first. I use coconut oil. Then pop your fans into your preheated oven for 10 minutes. Grab your sour strips and cut them into pieces. I'm just going to use the pink and the green today, but the other combinations work really well with the little flowers too. Just split it down the middle to give you your leaves. Mix up your royal icing according to the directions on the packet. And when your icing's done, slop it onto your cookie and spread it all out. When you've got your icing all nice and neat, start putting your strips around the edges, or straps I should say. Just pop them on there and then use your other pieces to roll up and make little leaves that you're going to stick your flowers onto later on. Just keep doing this process until you make your little leaves. You can sort of work out where you want to place them. Don't worry if it's not perfectly even. Gives it a bit more of a homemade organic look, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Don't worry too much about getting it perfect at this stage. It's just a bit of fun, and it will impress your friends and look good anyway. I tried to come up with something that was very easy and you didn't need a lot of tools or a lot of skill in decorating, but it still looks good when you're finished. Then add the little pink pieces, swirling it around to make a little heart shape. That just gives it a little bit of extra colour and looks a bit pretty, I think. Put your cookie aside and give the icing a bit of time to dry, and there's your finished fan.
I hope you had a lot of fun making your giant Georgian fan cookie. If you did, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more gorgeous Georgian crafts and king. Bye bye. Oh, the kids are coming.